My name is Max Yeager. I'm the Logistics Section Chief for Northwest Team 7. Logistic Chief is responsible for setting up base camp for firefighters on wildland incidents. And the best way I could put it is we come into an area, a town, wherever the fire is, and set up a city for roughly 500 to 1,000 people. What this team has done is really look at things where we could help lessen our impact on the community and on the landfill and our footprint, our carbon footprint. And probably one of the newest ones that we're trying out on this fire camp is our reverse osmosis water system. And the whole idea is to go with more reusable water bottles and get rid of these plastic water bottles that end up filling up the landfill.
I'm Kelly Jaramillo. I work in Albuquerque, New Mexico for the Forest Service, and I also run the National Greening Fire Team program, which is a collection of individuals that are passionate about finding ways to make incident operations more sustainable across the interagency and across the country. So through this pilot effort, we are learning about how we can provide drinking water to firefighters that is very high quality and that they like to use in reusable jugs and bottles, move towards a zero plastic footprint, and in the meantime meet our potable water needs in fire camp for things like our mobile kitchens and shower units very efficiently and effectively. The White River and Irving Peak Fire, where we're at, we have roughly 600 personnel. In a fire camp this size, over a 2-week assignment, which is typical for a team, we would normally consume around 85,000 single-use plastic bottles of water for our drinking needs. And in the meantime, we tend to use round about 6,000 gallons of potable water for our other water needs. This mobile rig can meet all of those needs and help us to avoid the single-use plastic bottles.
But it's really nice to have here in camp, because that way you're not sending a potable water truck. Sometimes we'll go 50 miles to get potable water, and that saves a lot of miles as well as exposure for that water truck going down the road and coming back.
My name is Wesley Higgins with Waterfleet. I'm the Deputy Director of Special Operations. We're a company based out of San Antonio, Texas, that is able to take our mobile water rigs here, and we're able to take a raw water source and produce it into a verifiable potable source. You know, out here in Washington, with the wildfires that are taking place and the firefighters that are out here, we think that having a verifiable source of drinking water to provide to the men and women that are out here giving their time and their efforts to protect our natural resources is something that is of vital importance. This rig shows we have multiple fill stations as well as disinfectant stations, those that individual firefighters are able to come and fill from an individual bottle all the way up to a 5-gallon bottle.
But the bottom line is really we just kind of want to do what's right and try out these new technologies, so hopefully they become more commonplace in fire camp, and that our impact to these small communities is lessened.
We're very excited to pilot this water rig system a second time because we feel like it will help us in many other communities with very strained water resources that cannot meet the potable water needs of the fire camp itself. So Pacific Northwest is helping the entire country right now.